Coral. Noun. A hard substance made of the limestone skeletons of marine polyps. Adjective. Made of coral. In. Noun. A position of power or influence. Or a way to get it. Verb. To enclose. Adjective. Located indoors. Especially at home or at one's office or place of work. Adverb. At or towards the interior of a defined space, such as a building or room. Preposition. Used to indicate location, inclusion, or position within spatial, temporal or other limits. Dinosaur. Noun. In scientific usage, any of the animals belonging to the clade Dinosauria, especially those that existed during the Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous periods and are now extinct. Facilitate. Verb. To make easy or easier. Condition. Noun. A logical clause or phrase that a conditional statement uses. The phrase can either be true or false. Verb. To subject to the process of acclimation. Bites. Noun. The act of biting. Verb. To cut into something by clamping the teeth. Chemist. Noun. A person who specializes in the science of chemistry, especially at a professional level. Accountability. Noun. The state of being accountable. Liability to be called on to render an account. Accountableness. Responsible for. Answerable for. Fitting. Verb. To be suitable for. Verb. To suffer a fit. Noun. A small part, especially a standardized or detachable part of a device or machine. Adjective. Ready. Appropriate. Suitable. Or in keeping. Florist. Noun. A person who sells flowers. Lacking. Verb. To be without. To need. To require. Noun. The absence of something. A lack. Adjective. Missing or not having enough of. A good quality. Etc. First. Noun. The person or thing in the first position. Adjective. Preceding all others of a series or kind. The ordinal of one. Earliest. Adverb. Before anything else. Firstly. Military. Noun. Armed forces. Adjective. Characteristic of members of the armed forces. Barked. Verb. To make a short, loud, explosive noise with the vocal organs. Set of animals. Especially dogs. Verb. To strip the bark from. To peel. Adjective. In combination. Having the specified kind of bark. Hamster. Noun. Any of various Old World rodent species belonging to the subfamily Chrysetinae. Verb. To secrete or store privately. As a hamster does with food in its cheek pouches. Declare. Verb. To make clear, explain, interpret. Information. Noun. That which resolves uncertainty. Anything that answers the question of what a given entity is. Galaxy. Noun. The Milky Way. The apparent band of concentrated stars which appears in the night sky over Earth. Editors. Noun. A person who edits or makes changes to documents. Barber. Noun. A person whose profession is cutting. Usually male. Custom as hair and beards. Verb. To cut the hair or beard of. A person. Dependency. Noun. A state of dependence. A refusal to exercise initiative. Behave. Verb. To conduct oneself well, or in a given way. Belt. Noun. A band worn around the waist to hold clothing to one's body. Usually pants. Hold weapons, such as a gun or sword, or serve as a decorative piece of clothing. Verb. To encircle. Epicenter. Noun. The point on the land or water surface directly above the focus. Or hypocenter. Of an earthquake. Verb. Of an earthquake. To have its epicenter. At a specified location. Cleaned. Verb. To remove dirt from a place or object. Adjective. Having been made clean. Harsh. Verb. To negatively criticize. Adjective. Unpleasantly rough to the touch or other senses. Legal. Noun. The legal department of a company. Adjective. Relating to the law or to lawyers. argued. Verb, to show grounds for concluding, that, to indicate, imply. Junk. Noun, discarded or waste material. Rubbish, trash. Verb, to throw away. Joy. Noun, a feeling of extreme happiness or cheerfulness, especially related to the acquisition or expectation of something good. Caretaker. Noun, someone who takes care of a place or thing. Someone looking after a place, or responsible for keeping it in good repair. Adjective, temporary, on a short-term basis. Live. Verb, to be alive, to have life. Brewed. Verb, to make tea or coffee by mixing tea leaves or coffee beans with hot water. Actions. Noun, something done so as to accomplish a purpose. Verb, to act on a request, etc., in order to put it into effect. Guilty. Noun, a plea by a defendant who does not contest a charge. Adjective, responsible for a dishonest act. Attempt. Noun, the action of trying at something. Verb, to try. Nanny. Noun, a child's nurse. Verb, to serve as a nanny. Includes. Noun, a piece of source code or other content that is dynamically retrieved for inclusion in another item. Verb, to bring into a group, class, set, or total as a new part or member. Ease. Noun, ability, the means to do something. Particularly. Verb, to free something from pain, worry, agitation, etc. Bad. Noun, error, mistake. Adjective, unfavorable. Negative, not good. Adverb, badly. Disembarked. Verb, to remove from on board a vessel, to put on shore. Drawing. Verb, to move or develop something. Copied. Verb, to produce an object identical to a given object. Carried. Verb, to lift something and take it to another place, to transport something by lifting. Destination. Noun, the act of destining or appointing. Add. Noun, an act or instance of adding. Verb, to join or unite, e.g. one thing to another, or as several particulars, so as to increase the number, augment the quantity or enlarge the magnitude, or so as to form into one aggregate. Engage. Verb, heading, to interact socially. Lady. Noun, an aristocratic title for a woman, the wife of a lord and or a woman who holds the position in her own right. A title for a peeress, the wife of a peer or knight, and the daughters and daughters-in-law of certain peers. Noun, the mistress of a household. Ingredients. Noun, one of the substances present in a mixture, especially food. Glitches. Noun, a problem affecting function. Verb, especially of machines. To experience an intermittent, unexpected, malfunction. Chewing. Verb, to crush with the teeth by repeated closing and opening of the jaws. Done to food to soften it and break it down by the action of saliva before it is swallowed. Grammar. Noun, a system of rules and principles for speaking and writing a language. Verb, to discourse according to the rules of grammar. To use grammar. Lift. Noun, an act of lifting or raising. Verb, to raise or rise. Catch up. Noun, an act of catching up or attempting to catch up. Verb, to pick up suddenly. Action. Noun, something done so as to accomplish a purpose. Verb, to act on a request, etc., in order to put it into effect. Interjection. Demanding or signifying the start of something. Usually an act or scene of a theatric performance. Mortals. Noun, a human, someone susceptible to death. Mat. Noun, coppersmith, an alloy of copper, tin, iron, etc. White metal. Adjective, dull, not reflective of light. Dine. Noun, dinner time. Verb, to eat dinner or supper. Newton. Noun, in the International System of Units. The derived unit of force. The force required to accelerate a mass of 1 kilogram by 1 meter per second per second. Symbol. N. Arguing. Verb. To show grounds for concluding that. To indicate, imply. Noun. Argument. Inconsistent. Adjective. Not consistent. Choreographer. Noun. A person who choreographs. Corresponding. Verb. Constructed with to. To be equivalent or similar in character. Quantity. Quality. Origin. Structure. Function, etc. Noun. A correspondence. The situation where things correspond or match. Adjective. That have a similar relationship. 11. Noun. A cricket team of 11 players. Hence first 11, the team of best cricket players. At a school. Second 11, the B team, etc. Numeral. The cardinal number occurring after 10 and before 12. Represented as 11 in Arabic digits. Amplifier. Noun. Anything that amplifies, or makes something larger or more intense. Maid. Noun. A grub or maggot. Morning. Noun. The part of the day from dawn to noon. Interjection. A greeting said in the morning. Shortening of good morning. Limits. Noun. A restriction. A bound beyond which one may not go. Verb. To restrict. Not to allow to go beyond a certain bound. To set boundaries. Book. Noun. A collection of sheets of paper bound together to hinge at one edge. Containing printed or written material. Pictures. Etc. Misunderstanding. Noun. A mistake as to the meaning of something or a specific point of view. Erroneous interpretation or comprehension. Misconception. Exchange. Noun. An act of exchanging or trading. Huge. Adjective. Very large. Material. Noun. Matter which may be shaped or manipulated. Particularly in making something. Verb. To form from matter. To materialize. Adjective. Having to do with matter. Consisting of matter. Elusive. Adjective. Evading capture, comprehension or remembrance. Compare. Noun. Comparison. Verb. To assess the similarities and differences between two or more things. To compare X with Y. Having made the comparison of X with Y, one might have found it similar to Y or different from Y. Iterations. Noun. Recital or performance a second time. Repetition. Agreements. Noun. An understanding between entities to follow a specific course of conduct. Illegal. Noun. An illegal act or technique. Adjective. Contrary to or forbidden by law. Especially criminal law. Jerky. Adjective. Characterized by physical jerking. Monkey. Noun. Any member of the clade simiforms not also of the clade Hominoidea containing humans and apes. From which they are usually, but not universally, distinguished by smaller size, a tail, and cheek pouches. Verb. To meddle. To mess. With. Consent. Noun. Voluntary agreement or permission. Verb. To express willingness. To give permission. Attack. Noun. An attempt to cause damage, injury to, or death of opponent or enemy. Verb. To apply violent force to someone or something. Emergency. Noun. A situation which poses an immediate risk and which requires urgent attention. Allied. Adjective. Joined as allies. Verb. To unite, or form a connection between. As between families by marriage. Or between princes and states by treaty. League. Or confederacy. Introverted. Adjective. Turned or thrust inward, particularly. Filthy. Verb. To make very dirty, to cover in filth. Adjective. Covered with filth. Very dirty. Audience. Noun. A group of people within hearing. Specifically. A large gathering of people listening to or watching a performance. Speech. Etc. Nervous. Adjective. Of sinews and tendons. Extended. verb, to increase in extent. Adjective, longer in length or extension, elongated. Counselor. Noun, a professional who counsels people, especially on personal problems. Agreement. Noun, an understanding between entities to follow a specific course of conduct. Cascading. Verb, to fall as a waterfall or series of small waterfalls. Color. Noun, the spectral composition of visible light. Verb, to give something color. Adjective, conveying color, as opposed to shades of gray. Incorrect. Adjective, not correct, erroneous or wrong. Attention. Noun, mental focus. Interjection, used as a command to bring soldiers to the attention position. Daily. Noun, something that is produced, consumed, used, or done every day. Verb, to drive an automobile frequently, on a daily basis, for regular and mundane tasks. Adjective, that occurs every day, or at least every working day. Beside. Adverb, otherwise, else. Preposition, next to, at the side of. Break. Noun, an instance of breaking something into two or more pieces. Verb, to separate into two or more pieces. To fracture or crack, by a process that cannot easily be reversed for reassembly. Caused. Verb, to set off an event or action. Colleagues. Noun, a fellow member of a profession. Staff, academic faculty or other organization. An associate. Fryer. Noun, a container for frying food. Cameraman. Noun, somebody who operates a movie camera or television camera. Gardener. Noun, one who gardens, one who grows plants or cultivates a garden. Aiming. Verb, to point or direct a missile, or a weapon which propels as missile, towards an object or spot with the intent of hitting it. Noun, the act of one who aims. Definitions. Noun, a statement of the meaning of a word or word group or a sign or symbol. Dictionary definitions. Easy. Noun, something that is easy. Adjective, comfortable, at ease. Adverb, in a relaxed or casual manner. Verb, to stop rowing. Kick. Noun, a hit or strike with the leg, foot or knee. Verb, to strike or hit with the foot or other extremity of the leg. Noun, one who kicks. Noun, a particular type of Texan who is associated with country, western attire. Attitudes and/or philosophy. Noun, an introduction, something that leads into the beginning of something. Air. Noun, the substance constituting Earth's atmosphere. Particularly. Verb, to bring something into contact with the air, so as to freshen or dry it. Matter. Noun, substance, material. Verb, to be important. Captain. Noun, a chief or leader. Verb, to act as captain. Conservative. Noun, a person who favors maintenance of the status quo. Adjective, cautious. Night watchman. Noun, someone who guards a premises at night. Drill. Noun, a tool used to remove material so as to create a hole. Typically by plunging a rotating cutting bit into a stationary workpiece. Verb, to create a hole, by removing material with a drill. Tool. Liquid. Noun, a substance that is flowing and keeping no shape, such as water, a substance of which the molecules, while not tending to separate from one another like those of a gas, readily change their relative position, and which therefore retains no definite shape, except that determined by the containing receptacle. An inelastic fluid. Adjective, flowing freely like water. Fluid, not solid and not gaseous. Composed of particles that move freely among each other on the slightest pressure. Epicenter. Noun, the point on the land or water surface directly above the focus, or hypocenter, of an earthquake. Verb, of an earthquake, to have its epicenter at a specified location. Noun, the name of the Latin script letter A. Earn. Verb, to gain, success, reward, recognition, through applied effort or work. Focus. Noun, a point at which reflected or refracted rays of light converge. Verb, followed by on or upon, to concentrate one's attention. Avoids. Verb, to try not to meet or communicate with a person, to shun. Couple. Noun, two partners in a romantic or sexual relationship. Verb, to join two things together, or one thing to another. Adjective, two or a small number of. Nephew. Noun, a son of one's sibling, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law, either a son of one's brother, fraternal nephew, or a son of one's sister, sororal nephew. 11. Noun, a cricket team of 11 players. Hence first 11, the team of best cricket players. At a school, second 11, the B team, etc. Numeral, the cardinal number occurring after 10 and before 12, represented as 11 in Arabic digits. Implements. Noun, a tool or instrument for working with. Verb, to bring about, to put into practice. Captain. Noun, a chief or leader. Verb, to act as captain. Contact. Noun, the act of touching physically, being in close association. Verb, to touch, to come into physical contact with. Cigarette. Noun, tobacco or other substances, in a thin roll wrapped with paper, intended to be smoked. Verb, to give someone a cigarette, and or to light one for them. Comedies. Noun, a choric song of celebration or revel, especially in ancient Greece. Annoys. Noun, a feeling of discomfort or vexation caused by what one dislikes. Verb, to disturb or irritate, especially by continued or repeated acts. To bother with unpleasant deeds. Annoy. Noun, a feeling of discomfort or vexation caused by what one dislikes. Verb, to disturb or irritate, especially by continued or repeated acts. To bother with unpleasant deeds. Income. Noun, money one earns by working or by capitalizing on the work of others. Describes. Verb, to represent in words. Backward. Noun, the state behind or past. Adjective, of motion, in the direction towards the back. Adverb, of motion, in the direction towards the back. Backwards. Cow. Noun, properly, an adult female of the species Bos taurus, especially one that has calved. Contempt. Noun, the state or act of contemning, the feeling or attitude of regarding someone or something as inferior, base, or worthless. Scorn. Disdain. Hurricane. Noun, a severe tropical cyclone in the North Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, or in the eastern North Pacific off the west coast of Mexico. With winds of 119 km per hour, 74 miles per hour, or greater, accompanied by rain, lightning, and thunder that sometimes moves into temperate latitudes. Chores. Noun, a task, especially a difficult, unpleasant, or routine one. Verb, to do chores. Verb, to steal. Noun, a choir or chorus. Deadline. Noun, a time limit in the form of a date on or before which something must be completed. Verb, to render an item non-mission capable, to ground an aircraft, etc. Engines. Noun, a large construction used in warfare, such as a battering ram, catapult, etc. Verb, to equip with an engine, said especially of steam vessels. Inside. Noun, the interior or inner part. Adjective, of or pertaining to the inner surface. Limit or boundary. Adverb, within or towards the interior of something, within the scope or limits of something. A place, especially a building. Preposition, within the interior of something. closest to the center or to a specific point of reference. Meditation. Noun, a devotional exercise of, or leading to contemplation. Gesture. Noun, a motion of the limbs or body, especially one made to emphasize speech. Verb, to make a gesture or gestures. Kurtis. Noun, a traditional article of clothing worn in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, consisting of a loose, collarless, long-sleeved, knee-length shirt worn by both men and women. Better. Noun, an entity, usually animate, deemed superior to another, one who has a claim to precedence. A superior. Adjective, greater in amount or quantity. Adjective, of people. Adjective, in good health. Adverb, manner, accurately, competently, satisfactorily. Handwritten. Verb, to write something manually, normally used to emphasize that it is not being typed. Adjective, written with a pen or pencil, as opposed to typed. Abilities. Noun, suitableness. Effective. Noun, a soldier fit for duty. Adjective, having the power to produce a required effect or effects. Noodle. Noun, usually in the plural, a string or strip of pasta. Verb, to think or ponder. Celebrate. Verb, to extol or honor in a solemn manner. Angler. Noun, a person who fishes with a hook and line. Exercising. Verb, to exert for the sake of training or improvement. To practice in order to develop. Noun, the act by which something is exercised. Grams. Noun, a photograph or video shared on this service. Noun, a unit of mass equal to 1/1000th of a kilogram. Symbol. G. Noun, grandmother. Coastline. Noun, the shape, outline, or boundary of a coast. Intuitive. Noun, one who has, especially parapsychological, intuition. Adjective, spontaneous, without requiring conscious thought. Inappropriate. Adjective, not appropriate, not suitable for the situation, time, or place. Letters. Noun, a symbol in an alphabet. Verb, to print, inscribe, or paint letters on something. Noun, one who lets, or lets out. Noun, literature. School subject. Noun, an identifying initial of the academic institution that is awarded to a member of a varsity team. It is made from structured cloth, and intended to be sewn to a piece of clothing such as a varsity sweater or varsity jacket. Mammals. Noun, an animal of the class Mammalia, characterized by being warm-blooded, having hair and feeding milk to its young. Benefit. Noun, an advantage, help or aid from something. Verb, to be or to provide a benefit to. Convinced. Verb, to make someone believe, or feel sure about something, especially by using logic, argument or evidence. Adjective, in a state of believing, especially from evidence but not necessarily. Nice. Noun, niceness. Adjective, pleasant, satisfactory. Adverb, nicely. Interjection, used to signify a job well done. Glory. Noun, great or overwhelming beauty or splendor. Verb, to exult with joy, to rejoice. Names. Noun, any nounal word or phrase which indicates a particular person, place, class, or thing. Verb, detransitive, to give a name to. Noun, any of several types of true yam. Dioscorea, used in Caribbean Spanish cooking. Emotional. Adjective, of or relating to the emotions. Entertainment. Noun, an activity designed to give pleasure, enjoyment, diversion, amusement, or relaxation to an audience, no matter whether the audience participates passively as in watching opera or a movie, or actively as in games. Avoidant. Noun, a person who exhibits avoidance. Adjective, exhibiting avoidance, avoiding something. Itinerary. Noun, A written schedule of activities for a vacation or road trip. Adjective. Itinerant. Traveling from place to place. Done on a journey. Mat. Noun. A flat piece of coarse material used for wiping one's feet, or as a decorative or protective floor covering. Verb. To cover, protect or decorate with mats. Neither. Adverb. Similarly not. Pronoun. Not either one of two. Conjunction. Not either. Used with nor. Drummer. Noun. One who plays the drums. Dragon. Noun. A legendary serpentine or reptilian creature. Child. Noun. A person who has not yet reached adulthood. Whether natural, puberty, cultural, initiation, or legal. Majority. Noun. A child of noble birth. Arm. Noun. The portion of the upper human appendage. From the shoulder to the wrist and sometimes including the hand. Verb. To take by the arm. To take up in one's arms. Drinking. Verb. To consume. A liquid. Through the mouth. Noun. An act or session by which drink is consumed. Especially alcoholic beverages. Dirty. Verb. To make something dirty. Adjective. Unclean. Covered with or containing unpleasant substances such as dirt or grime. Adverb. In a dirty manner. Hat. Noun. A covering for the head. Often in the approximate form of a cone or a cylinder closed at its top end. And sometimes having a brim and other decoration. Verb. To place a hat on. Desktop. Noun. The top surface of a desk. Adjective. Designed for use on a desk or similar piece of furniture. Calculated. Verb. To determine the value of something or the solution to something by a mathematical process. Adjective. Arrived at or determined by mathematical calculation. Ascertained mathematically. Belt. Noun. A band worn around the waist to hold clothing to one's body. Usually pants. Hold weapons, such as a gun or sword, or serve as a decorative piece of clothing. Verb. To encircle. Magnificent. Adjective. Grand, elegant or splendid in appearance. Catering. Verb. To provide, particularly. Verb. To place, set, move, or cut diagonally or rhomboidally. Noun. The business of providing food and related services. Considered. Verb. To think about seriously. Adjective. Having been carefully thought out. Agree. Verb. To harmonize in opinion, statement, or action. To be in unison or concord. To be or become united or consistent. To concur. Calculate. Verb. To determine the value of something or the solution to something by a mathematical process. Intelligence. Noun. Capacity of mind, especially to understand principles, truths, facts or meanings, acquire knowledge, and apply it to practice. The ability to comprehend and learn. Follow. Noun. Sometimes attributive. In billiards and similar games. A stroke causing a ball to follow another ball after hitting it. Verb. To go after. To pursue. To move behind in the same path or direction. Cape. Noun. A piece or point of land, extending beyond the adjacent coast into a sea or lake. A promontory. A headland. Contribute. Verb. To give something that is or becomes part of a larger whole. Fascinating. Verb. To evoke an intense interest or attraction in someone. Adjective. Having interesting qualities. Captivating. Attractive. Immersed. Verb. To put under the surface of a liquid. To dunk. Adjective. Under the surface of a liquid. Sunk. Dreams. Noun. Imaginary events seen in the mind while sleeping. Verb. To see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Cope. Verb. To deal effectively with something, especially if difficult. Decided. Verb. To resolve a contest, problem, dispute, etc. To choose, determine, or settle. Adjective. Determined, resolute, jumping, Verb. To propel oneself rapidly upward, downward and/or in any horizontal direction such that momentum causes the body to become airborne. Noun. The act of performing a jump. Adjective. Exuberantly active. In full swing. Goodbye. Noun. An utterance of goodbye. The wishing of farewell to someone. Verb. To say goodbye. To wish somebody farewell on parting. Interjection. Farewell. A formula used to another person or persons when the speaker, writer, or person addressed is departing. Computer. Noun. A person employed to perform computations. One who computes. Melt. Noun. Molten material. The product of melting. Verb. To change, or to be changed, from a solid state to a liquid state, usually by a gradual heat. Minister. Noun. A person who is trained to preach, to perform religious ceremonies, and to afford pastoral care at a Protestant church. Verb. To attend to, the needs of, to tend, to take care of, to give aid, to give service. Establishment. Noun. The act of establishing, a ratifying or ordaining, settlement, confirmation. Blade. Noun. The sharp cutting edge of a knife, chisel, or other tool. A razor blade, sword. Verb. To skate on rollerblades. Noun. A kind of piton used in thin cracks. Establish. Verb. To make stable or firm, to confirm. Divorce. Noun. The legal dissolution of a marriage. Verb. To legally dissolve a marriage between two people.